Hey, before we start, I want to ask you something really important. Have you ever looked at someone else and said, I thought about it for a minute and I said, wow, why can't I be more like them? Well, if we've ever experienced this, I've had those moments like that as well in the past. I want you to know you're not alone. We all feel like our confidence needs a little bit of sharpening to do. And I'm here to tell you something really important. If you ever felt like you're not enough, like you're too quiet, you're too loud, you're too weird, you're too different, this video is for you. Because today we're talking about how being different and how the difference that you bring to the world is exactly what you need to be beautifully you. Yeah, you heard correct. How you find confidence in being you is by seeing yourself as a better version. So I'm going to do this with me today. I'm going to take a deep breath. And I want you to say, you are exactly where you need to be. Let's clear something up super fast. Confidence is not about being fearless or not being shy. Confidence, it's about looking in the mirror and saying, I'm just in the right moment. I'm just in the right energy. It's okay but being who you are. And saying every day, I will get better. And I will keep making myself looking more sexy, more powerful. Confident people still feel nervous sometimes. They still mess up. It's all about practicing. Confidence, you practice the confidence. Remember that. The difference is that we don't have to hate ourselves by not being perfect. We just have to accept ourselves. This is something super important. Why being yourself feels so hard sometimes. If being yourself is so important, then why does it feel uncomfortable sometimes? The simple answer is we compare ourselves. We look at social media, we check ourselves at work, with family, with friends, when we go out, when we go to events, and we're constantly saying, man, maybe I should talk less. Maybe I should act more confident. Maybe who I am is not enough. But here's the truth without realizing it. The more you try to fit in, the more visible you will feel. You need to feel like you will be visible by just being who you are. Flawless, even if you have some flaws. Because God made you exactly who you're supposed to be. Remember that. Stop trying to be liked. This is another super important one. This is so hard, but so important. Confidence grows when you stop asking, do they like me? Do I like how I'm showing up? Not everyone is meant to like you, and that's not failure, that's freedom. The moment you stop chasing approval, which is super important, is the moment you start feeling lighter. Because confidence isn't convincing people to accept you. It's about giving yourself permission to exist. This part is so important. On this next part, we're going to be discussing get to know yourself again. A lot of people struggle with confidence because they don't really know who we are. People don't know who we are. And we think if all people don't know us, then we need to change something up. And that's not true. We need to say to ourselves, we're going to start bringing the spice back up into our life. And we're going to tell ourselves, what makes me feel calm? When you understand what makes you feel calm, that will calm down your nervous system. When you also understand what drains your energy, you will be able to relift your energy every single day. When you feel like, what do I like the most? You're going to start doing more of the things you like the most. Do you see where we're going? So it's about being honestly aware. And that's how we start building confidence step by step. When you start listening to yourself and ignoring your needs, but acknowledging your wants. We're going to be also discussing today how doing brave things daily could take your confidence to a new level. One of the couple things that I like to share with you is if you make a small promise, you keep yourself to that promise. Speaking up once, even if your voice shakes. Wearing what you actually like. Saying no without over-explaining. That's a big one. Allowing yourself to be seen. That's a really important one. Every time you choose yourself, your confidence grows quietly, not loudly. Remember, you want to be remembered, not forgotten. Another really important element is embracing your differences. What are you trying to hide and why? This one's super important. Being sensitive, being creative, or being awkwardness or intensity. Those are not your weaknesses. That is your signature. The people who leave when you're being real were never meant to stay. And the people who stay, they're drawn to the real you. Remember that. Final message. Let me tell you something you might need to hear today. You don't need to become more confident for you to feel worthy. You are worthy right now, ladies and gentlemen. Confidence isn't about perfection. It's about self-trust. It's about calming down your nervous system. It's about feeling beautiful with who you are. It's about feeling stronger, keeping your word to the things you want to do, and telling yourself today, I don't want to try to impress anyone. I just want to be me, and whoever loves me will be with me. And that's where true confidence lives. Knowing that the real you is already inside of you, and the world doesn't need another copy. Remember that. Love you guys. See you on the next video.